Hello, this is Module 2, and there are some very old pieces of legislation that have had a tremendous impact on our early childhood educational system in the United States today, which is why I'm asking you to read through things from 1954 and 1975 and 1983. They're very old, but they're very important to our lives today because as teachers, we need to be aware where a lot of these reforms came from. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to read in your textbook the following three: A Nation at Risk, Brown versus Board of Education, and Education of All Handicapped Children Act. All three of these very, very interesting. And then when you're done with that, you are going to go to reading response number one and very thoroughly respond to the three prompts. You're going to look at how the changes recommended in the Nation at Risk report actually impacted trends in education today in the United States because they had a huge impact. And then for number two, in what ways have recommendations included in the Education of All Handicapped Children Act strengthened or diminished the educational experience of students with exceptionalities? And please explain that. And then number three, how have cultural minorities and women benefited from the constitutional principles set down in Brown versus Board of Education? And please explain that. And let me just be honest, there are no right or wrong answers. This is your perception, obviously, of how these particular pieces of legislation have affected our early childhood educational system. But perception is an important part of a teacher and being a professional. So we all have a lens through which we view what we see. And so I'm very interested in your lens. All right. If you have any question about this week, please let me know when you're ready to write and post. Then you can go down here to reading response one and upload. And there is a rubric here for you to look at. And that's how it's going to be graded. I hope you have a wonderful week. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to set up a Zoom. Bye bye.